Hello all, how are we going? I've got out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning specifically to make this video because I've been dreaming and thinking about it. I need to put myself across the world as an educated person with a good set of moral values and a whole host of other things. I've been discriminated against, I've been vilified, I've been attacked, and a person has taken me to court on a number of times on false values, abusing the court system, telling straight open conglomerated lies, and blatant try to get me offline. Well, I need to tell that person now, his name's Gary, and other things. There's no way no I'm going to give in, no way no I'm going to ever apologise. I just cannot apologise for what I know to be right. And everything I talk about, everything I mention, I know to be right, 100% right. One, I'm not a bigot, as some people would actually state. That is a lie, a blatant lie. Two, I do not hate homosexuals, some people would state. That is a lie, a total open lie. I've been taken to court, I've been charged, I've been put in front of the magistrates and the judges for that. I still am willing to openly state now, I do not hate homosexuals. I am not a vilifier. That is a blatant lie because I tell the truth. And I want the world to know the truth. Agenda 21 is coming. One World Order is coming. Same-sex marriage is part of One World Order, part of Agenda 21. All this lines up. And all this is going to come to pass. First times I learned about this was back in the 1980s by a fellow called Barry Smith, who went to Omega Times. Since then, Barry Smith has died in 2002, and a couple of other end-time preachers at the time, during those times, also spoke on it, which I followed. A fellow called Don Stanton with Maranatha Ministries, and others of a similar persuasion as those people. My beliefs, my background is based deeply in the Bible, from both an evangelical and a Pentecostal way of thinking. I started off as a little child in the Methodist Church. My father was Catholic when he was brought up. My mother was with the Presbyterian and the Anglican. As a child, I went to a Methodist church in a place called Wanji, with a minister I can remember very well called Harry Westcott at that time, back in the 1960s and 70s. After that, I went off in the Navy and I fell into sin, as I said, but still kept a tie with the church. The churches I kept a tie with at the time in the Navy was the Low Church of England, Evangelical Church of England, which my mother did come partly from, and I did have contacts with the Catholics. Not a lot of contacts with Catholics. My father was brought up Catholic, but that was a bit different. From there, I come back to Christ, come back to the Lord in 1979, after a very bad car accident, or 78, knowing that I'd gone astray, knowing I'd gone wrong, went back into the Baptist, because there was a good Baptist minister by the name of Reg Baggs at the time, who brought me back to the Lord in about 1978. In the early 80s, I went across from the Baptists across the Pentecostals, churches, Assemblies of God, and from that I built up. And I got an interest in end times, interest in Agenda 21, and all these issues back in the early 80s, late 70s. From preachers called Barry Smith, which did come to our church one, a very good man, he was a New Zealander, and he was a school teacher, he spoke on reality. Other people I followed at the time was Don Stanton, Josh McDowell, and a number of other end-time preachers and theological teachings. I went to Bible college at the time, back in the 70s and 80s. From Bible college, I done a diploma of ministry. I tried to work a little bit in the churches. And from that I went to university and TAFE. I done an associate diploma in social science welfare studies, going into feminism and into it. I was interested in that area. And then I went and done a Bachelor of Social Science at the University of Newcastle with a major in sociology and social anthropology, looking into these issues of world domination and these world areas of globalisation. In the late 90s, I finished my bachelor's degree at the University of Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. I went from there and done a graduate certificate in marketing business, because I started off in a Master of Social Change and Development, and I found that was not really leading me any way to get work. It was just adding on to the study I'd done before. And from that I went into business. Graduate certificate in marketing. I ended up going to Wollongong for a couple of years and finishing off with a master's degree in commerce marketing. I could have went further, done a PhD if I really wanted to, but I pulled up at that with a master's level, and I went taxi driving to get money. I ended up staying in taxi driving. I didn't go, but I also went taxi operating. Over those periods of times, I met lots and lots of people and lots of different issues. I had these troublemakers come against me, tell lies, total and utter lies to the courts, and set me up to stop me from speaking out about these issues. Well, I'm just going to cut things short, because this video is going to go too long if I don't. I'm just going to tell those troublemakers right now, I have not changed one little iota. I have no intentions of apologising, no wish to apologise. I will not apologise to the world. I'll tell the world, Agenda 21 is coming now. Same-sex marriage is evil. It's all part of Agenda 21. It's a political issue, and it's going to destroy the world. These videos will be kept going. I will do what I want until I'm stopped by the law, which I don't think is going to happen, because I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, this video is getting too long. I'll have to break this up into other areas. And this is just a testimony from John Christopher Sunil. Thank you very much, and bye for now.